So y'all, I'm just randomly thinking, right? Wow, I'm driving whatever on this road. I've been traveling on this road too long, trying to find my way back home. Anyways, let's get to it. I'm realizing when you stop putting so much thought in shit. That's why when when I always have the most fun at the last, like, unexpected stuff. That's when you do stuff like that randomly, just random. Them days go way more better than the days I plan, because when you put too much thought in something, it just like it stress you out for nothing. You get what I'm saying? When I be like, okay, I'm just gonna go with the flow, you know what I'm saying, and just let it fuck it. Like, when I don't care, like, I ain't putting too much thought. Oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, right? Because I just did something last minute now, right? And normally I'd be like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And today I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, we ain't finna put that much stress on ourselves. And I realized that even when my anxiety flare up and stuff like that, I just tell myself, like, baby, you're safe. You get what I'm saying? And I also got this little saying I like to say, like, velia throughout this, it ground your spirit. You know what I'm saying? It was like a spiritual dude on TikTok a long time ago. If I ever find that video, I'm gonna go on my TikTok one day when I just sit still, because I got plenty of days I could just sit still, but I choose not to, and I don't know why. But because it's a habit, it's an addiction of always being on the move sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you do that a lot, you running from yourself. You be running from yourself. But friend, when you do things at the last minute, or not, sometimes or just unexpected, my unexpected things I have more fun. Like, say if I wanna just pop out, I say, you know what, today I just feel like getting outside. And I call these nights wretched nights. And my people already know, and I feel like a lot of my people used to always like when I say it's a wretched night. That means anything goes. We just finna go outside. That's that hopping now that red lights, twerking on them headlights. She said she can't come outside today. That means she's scared, right? So anybody who don't want to come out, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna miss out on this fun. You get what I'm saying? And I have those nights. At first I used to like, I'd be like, when I had them nights or whatever, the moments, I like get kind of irritated when I can't have that night and stuff like that. But you can. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something. It ain't nothing to it but just to do it. You get what I'm saying? I always used to be kind of in my shell about a lot of stuff. I always used to put a lot of thought in a lot of stuff, and that was why it used to stir my anxiety. So it kind of made me look kind of scary for a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just was just thinking about, like, I could be so brave in other departments because I tried. Anything you do, you have to try. You get what I'm saying? You can't. Sometimes we let our thoughts get ahead of us, and that's when the fuck we get anxiety and don't want to do something. You get what I'm saying? Like, when you just say, I'm gonna do this today, it's just like, okay, you wake up today. You wake up on a random Wednesday and say, you know what, I want to go to Miami. Let me go book a trip, you know what I'm saying, and do this. Instead of us just thinking about it, like, okay, you just wake up, you thinking about, it's going to kind of ruin it for you when you just thinking about, well, I can't do this because of this and that. It put too much fear in your heart. You get what I'm saying? So it just bring obstacles and forks in the road that don't even gotta necessarily be there. It just put this imaginary blockages up there. You get what I'm saying? When you put too much thought, all you gotta do is try. You get what I'm saying? And when you try something or you do it, at least you said you do it. You get what I'm saying? That's when you start thinking about, like, just do it. Just try. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, right? I did me a mini trip real quick, And I was like, man, my mind, like, it's just like for the mental, you know what I'm saying? It even ain't got to be nothing wrong with you. It's just like, you just feel like you need something, you know what I'm saying? You know what you need. You get what I'm saying? And me, I'm kind of last minute with a lot of stuff, so I just hopped up and did it. You know what I'm saying? And when I hopped up and did it, things went more smoother than it would when I would have just put so much thought in it ahead of time, if that makes sense. If I would have did it, sometimes you can do like a month ahead or stuff like that, but some shit stress you out. You get what I'm saying? It stress you just thinking, put too much thought on stuff, really stress you out way more than it should. And that could be in any department in your life, even with just starting a business. Y'all, when I just started stuff, like I accidentally became an influencer. And it's so crazy because I see people be saying, I want the first person that said that. You get what I'm saying? I can't remember who said it because I watch a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a video and I'm interested in it, come on my timeline, I'm gonna watch it. You get what I'm saying? Because I've been like a bookworm lately. You know what I'm saying? But I've been just like a sponge. I be want to learn different stuff. You get what I'm saying? And I just pulled the camera out. I just started speaking. I just started looking at it like I'm talking to a friend. You get what I'm saying? That come from me being in solitude or me not like feeling like I can have certain conversations with certain people. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I ain't even see that goddamn police right there. Luckily, I'm just cruising though. And it just like, friend, mud just wanna just go with the flow sometimes. Cause motherfuckers so tired. When I think with my mind a lot, it kind of put me in survival mode a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you having a hard time just doing something, or because you thinking about it sometimes, just wake up and just try something small. Just do something randomly. Get out of that strict mode. Get out of that strategic and structured energy. And just wake up and be unstable for a day. And that's what we call unstable. You know, just get up and do something outrageous. You know what I'm saying? Go against the grain a little bit. Your grain. You know, don't tell nobody, don't ask nobody for advice. Like, say if you want to do something and you always need other people's opinion about something, don't do that. Just go off your own thing, right? Because a lot of people move in fear. And right now, I just want to trust in God. And I realize God would have you doing things that's crazy. You get what I'm saying? He will have you doing things that's crazy. And you got to trust. As long as you praying, my prayer is powerful. I'm going to tell you something, too. When you don't got nobody to talk to and all that, because you feel like people not relatable, or you want to vent and you really don't feel like nobody judging you at that moment, might get in a quiet room. You can go in your closet. You can go while you in the bathroom. It's gonna look like you talking to yourself and call on God and just start venting, like talking like how me and you talking. You don't gotta. It's not a certain way you talk to God. You get what I'm saying? I know they're gonna sound crazy, but hear me out, friend. Now you know you're gonna want to put some respect on your name, but you gotta. It's like your relationship with him gonna grow. Like just talk, just do it. Don't think about it. You get what I'm saying? And I learned when I started doing it, man, it started bringing so much peace in my heart, and it started making me more braver. You get what I'm saying? Even if it started making me become more confident in certain areas because of that talk. You get what I'm saying? Because especially when you suffer with anxiety, and that's what me and my masseuse was talking about. She was just like, man, she was like, when you got anxiety, when you suffering with anxiety and stuff like that, you gotta call on the divine. You know what I'm saying? Ask God to take it away from you, because that's not yours. Cast it out. You get what I'm saying? And I needed that. And I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. I tell God something I want to do, and God will open the way for me. You know what I'm saying? As in, like, and that ain't just for me, friend. It could be for you, too. You get what I'm saying? Because I used to be down on my luck. I used to feel like back against the wheel, trying to make it. What she say? What did it say? Nobody told me that the road would be easy, and I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Do you get what I'm saying, friend? I'm not making this up. Do you get what I'm talking about? Songs like that make you more brave. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes your back gonna feel like it's against the wall, and sometimes you gonna feel like you left out in the cold, friend. But I'm gonna tell you something. What changed my life, feeling like I was left out in the cold, and there was seasons where I felt like I was alone. Well, I feel like I was misunderstood, y'all. I was crying, breaking down. You get what I'm saying? It's plenty of nights like I tell you this shit. I'm not keeping on telling you this just for fun or just to get clout from. I'm telling you this because I'm trying to turn a non-believer to a believer. You get what I'm saying? I'm just a nobody trying to tell you that I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. God, you sing that song, I used to be crying my ass out. You get what I'm saying? Because, friend, all it take for you to do it. All it take for you to do it, friend. You get what I'm saying? And I used to always think about I gotta have a certain amount of money. When I would get my hair done, right? And my stylist, which you don't know, she gonna be my new stylist on the day, because sometimes my hand kind of messed up. So sometimes I can't do my hair like I be wanting to, and I be kind of upset about it, and I be kind of feeling like a failure. I ain't gonna lie, it's plenty days I wake up and I feel like a failure, friend. I be like, man, damn, like, and that would make me go harder, you know what I'm saying, on days when I can't, because some days you gonna have those thoughts. Some days you gonna feel left, you ain't gonna feel confident in it. And even I know that's not a word, friend, even if it is, and I'm gonna say some word kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just being myself, and I'm not gonna beat myself up when I'm not at a certain level where I'm not. And some days I do. I be like, man, I supposed to be further than what I am. But like, at least I'm trying. All it take is a try. All it take is a try, friend. I don't know who need to hear that. All it take is a try. Get up and try today. You get what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell you. Like, even if people feel like they passing you by, let me tell you something. It wasn't the rabbit that won the race. It was the goddamn turtle. It was a turtle, friend. It wasn't the rabbit. It was the turtle. Hear me out. Trees take a long time to grow. But when they grow, they here for centuries. Decades. They even, you know, they even leave it. Even if I'm wrong about that, baby, charge it to my mind, not my heart. Because I ain't just do no goddamn research on trees. I just see them motherfuckers be there for a long time. And it's so crazy. I remember when my mama, when I was young, we used to have so many trees around us. Excuse me. Trees kind of scary when you have a storm. Especially when it's storming and stuff, you don't want no tree to fall in your house and stuff like that. So my mama, she used to get hers cut down or whatever, but it's like I be wanting me a backyard. When I give me a backyard, I ever give me a house, I want me a house with a tree in the backyard, because when I touch trees and stuff, it calm my spirit. When I walk in grass, it calm my spirit, and it's so crazy. I used to be outside a lot when I was younger. I used to stay outside, and it's like I've been searching for that shit now. You get what I'm saying? But that's gonna be another story for another day. I'm gonna tell y'all about with the inner kid. And I've been doing a lot of stuff to feed my inner kid, because that's when your cup feel empty. Spirit telling me that, because it can feel like that, but it's really an illusion too. It's just like, because everything is within inside of yourself, friend. And we're going to talk about that another day, because I just want to have some talk to y'all about, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to write that down. But, and what I discovered with that, and I realized it filled my cup up, and doing like outrageous shit and stop being so structured, because I can, like, with my old soul, I like being structured. What? I like being structured, but with that, like, I got an adventurous side as well. You get what I'm saying? That like to get up and go. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be like, man, I be putting so much thought in stuff. Oh, I gotta have a certain amount of money like this, a certain amount of money for this. I think about an ending before I think about the beginning. You get what I'm saying? And they can trick us out of spot a lot. You know, they can trick us out of spot a lot. So we got to be careful when we think like that. You get what I'm saying? And if you do think like that, friend, it's normal. We not the mind. Don't you know I done talked to successful people? I remember when me and my cousin had a podcast, right? And you know, like, when my cousin, I was younger or whatever, I used to always look up to her, because she was the person in my life, was the bright one. You get what I'm saying? I always looked up to the brightest people. You know what I'm saying? In my family, that's what I was looking at. And then on outside, it's more than one person that I used to look at. I always had a colorful vision, and I didn't understand why. You get what I'm saying? I'm just a hood kid, which I'm not. That's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was coming from. I used to just look at it like I'm just a hood kid with a big dream. You get what I'm saying? And I used to and when you younger, you be like, man, I can have whatever I want. I swear to God, when I was younger, I was like, I don't feel like it's meant for me to work for other people. I used to always be a hustler. You get what I'm saying? I used to quit jobs from left to right, or, you know, and I always like had a vision, friend. I always had this itch. I always been ambitious since I was a little girl. You know what I'm saying? Even if I kept some of the stuff to myself, I don't even know if I used to, like, I used to always be the type of person, what's up with all this goddamn stopping today? All these people in front of me. But, I used to have a big vision. And I used to always be the type, I used to feel so much comfortable when I hang with myself. Because I talk to myself, even though this sound crazy as hell, but it's not. Like, if you start doing it, because you never alone, even if you talking to your angels, you can just look at it like that. You're talking to your angels and you understand you. You know what I'm saying? It make me feel comfortable, and I always be type like to do stuff, and like it's just me and my camera. I used to always be like, I used to record myself a long time ago, just doing stuff. I used to be singing. I remember I used to stand in my auntie bed and I used to sing. You get what I'm saying? I remember nobody's supposed to be here, 'cause I don't want last time. My heart says no. And sometimes when you get in life, you forget that. You forget those parts of yourself. You get what I'm saying? It's just like I'm reliving those parts. I'm going back in that time, like, who are you? And sometimes you got to go way back to understand that's who you are. That's who you are, friend. You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I be thinking like, give me a little puppy girl. I love me a dog. I always vision myself with just my puppy, and we be going places and doing shit. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Friend, I just want to tell you, just get up and do it. You get what I'm saying? Don't put so much thought in it. Even when I first started YouTube, y'all, I didn't know how to start YouTube, and ain't nobody want to teach you the game. Like, people gatekeepers out here. You get what I'm saying? People gatekeepers out here, and now I'm the one giving game. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, like I used to be trying to tell folks all the time, I started you on YouTube, I be trying to tell everybody, might get you some of that free money out here. You get what I'm saying? Because people just be on social media now. Like, go out, do the things you always want to do. Like me, I always liked it to be outside. When me and my cousin, we were young. And I'm always that type of person who used to throw parties. People going to look at it like you corny and say, I used to always have game nights. And my friend at the time, he used to tell me, you need to be like a not party promoter. But he like, you need to be like I forgot. I don't know why the fuck I just heard green bells. But no, like the people that do parties, like, like set parties, he said you good with bringing people together and stuff like that, right? And I never thought about that, because that's some shit I just naturally passionate. I love theme parties and shit like that. And people used to look at like I was just having so many parties, and like they really barely wanted to come or whatever. But when you don't invite them, they like, damn, why you didn't invite me? You know what I'm saying? But I realized you can have all of that. You ain't got to wait on other people. You do it on your own. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it take you to start that vision. You get what I'm saying? And you got to be okay with doing it alone, friend. You know what I'm saying? My journey kind of made me say, I'm so sick of these folks with all these slow ass turning, and they stopping all these lights. They kind of irritate me a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. But it's just like when and I used to be kind of irritated with people, but how the fuck I'm gonna be irritated with them? People got lives. You can't expect people to have the same type of, same type of availability that you have. You get what I'm saying? And they're just like, even with birthdays and shit, like people like, I'm gonna come on your birthday and all that, woo. And it's like, and I used to get mad when they don't, because I feel like people stood me up, and they did. And you know what I'm saying? I was very understanding. It is what it is. But I learned, I want to feel loved on my birthday. You can feel loved by your goddamn self. You don't need other people to do things. You can do it by yourself. And when I learned that, friend, it kind of freed me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It kind of freed you from that whatever you holding in. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to tell you today, just try, friend. Get up and do. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm looking crazy as hell, y'all. Right now, I'm on the road. I'm taking myself to a little quick little trip or whatever. Just for my mental break, you know what I mean? Just for a mental health trip. You get what I'm saying? And it's only like a few days. I'm talking about it. Ain't gonna be that long. And I just need it, you know what I'm saying? And just to prove to myself, you know? And just to feed that heart, you know what I'm saying? That little kid. You know, like, I told you gotta prove your first naysayer wrong. That's yourself. Okay? And they help you build strength in your mind, help you build strength, mind, and confidence, and within inside of yourself. And it make you accomplish more things in life. All you gotta do is start off small. Okay? And friend, I'm gonna tell you like this, all it took me is a dream. In a vision. I didn't have shit. There's a lot of y'all, that's why I like being real honest with y'all. That's why I'm gonna do a lot of content, tell you how, like, content tips and stuff like that. Some of the sessions probably be like 2. You know what I'm saying? Not, because I seen Peach Peach inspired me to do this. And I'm always give flowers to other people, because I like the way she do things. She's a real motherfucking hustler. Peach McIntyre, go search her up, and she got classes and stuff. They be for the Lolo. She affordable. I love it. And that's what give back to the community. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna complain about something like that when she giving back? But you know, it's like, well, you got a lot of people that do that shit. It kind of put money back in your pocket. I just love my my girl for that. She a real hustler, and I love hustlers. Remember I told you. That's why I always was inspired by my big cousins. Like, it's a free roll on me. You know what I'm saying? The hustlers, you know, the street hustlers. I just love hustlers. Because I always like this stuff like that. And I just be inspired by people. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and it's just like, it ain't because I want to jock your style. And I hate when people inspire you about anything. It can be, you can inspire me for something little. Don't mean I want to be like you. Because if I do it, I'm gonna do it a little different. You get what I'm saying? So I just love people that I love to be inspired, and I love to be motivated. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're gonna get up someday, baby, you is not gonna be motivated. That's why you gotta prove yourself wrong. You gotta do little adventurous shit. You know what I'm saying? I told you, I was just a person I thought, I ain't gonna mind. Look, you know, I was always based in fear because I thought a lot. And then when I thought a lot, it kind of fucked up when my anxiety used to take over. You get what I'm saying? That what created that in social anxiety and anxiety, you know? So, yeah. Because at first I used to be so damn adventurous when I was young, I didn't give a fuck. People used to think I was naive and gullible, man. But when I'm in that Delulu world, and I'm bold, man, brave, man, it's magical. I be feeling unstoppable sometimes, man. I be feeling like I can do whatever because I'm delusional enough to think that, man. I realize even the bad people, they be delusional saying, oh, I'm a good person. And man, they be having so many opportunities. Have you ever seen somebody that be selfish, mean, and mean-spirited, fake nice and all? They be having all them doors open for you. Like, I don't fuck this crooked motherfucker. Shots the motherfucker getting all this opportunity because they delusional. Take notes. Take notes. I had to take for you to do it, friend, okay? So, friend, I'm gonna talk to you later, little bug. This time, I'm gonna continue listening to this video I was listening to, and I'm gonna talk to you later. And this, you know, and if I got another message for you, I'll pull it out and talk to you. You get what I'm saying? But I love you, Stinker Pot. And remember, friend, we growing together, boo. You know, and I like to show you my flaws. And I like to show you the ugly parts. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to know. Because when you see picture perfect shit, you know what I'm saying? It kind of intimidates you to start it. You get what I'm saying? Baby, all it take for you to do it, friend. You get what I'm saying? Do it. Even if you ain't got nothing, you ain't got all the shit. Pray about it. Pray about it and watch the opportunities open for you. And stop expecting it to move as fast as you want it to. Sometimes it might be a year later. Shit. You get what I'm saying? It take time. I've been putting look, man, you just don't know how many times I used to cry and pray. He passed a couple of years, I used to be crying my ass off and praying. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I had, friend. That's all I